Happy New Year, everybody. For my first video of the new year, I'm actually really excited to be doing a collaboration with Miss Lisa Fremont Street. If you guys don't know who she is, you have to go to her channel right away. She does some of the best vintage hair tutorials on the interwebs, and I think you guys will really love her if you want to see real traditional styles. So we have decided to partner up and do a collaboration, and we're each doing our own interpretation of a vintage bombshell. So this is my interpretation, and I'm going to show you guys how to do the hair and the makeup, and I hope you like it. First thing I'm going to use is this eyeshadow by Sugarpill. It's the color is called TAKO, and it's just a white matte eyeshadow, and I'm going to put it at the top of my arch. And because this is kind of a bombshell look, I'm going to make it pretty extreme, what I like to call drag. So you're just going to kind of put it at the top of your arch, and then just bring it down a little bit, not all the way. You're going to actually fill in the inside of your lids with something different.
The gas and never pushes the brakes, and we're going. Oh, with a sound. That's my woman, my old night gal.
Once that's done, I'm going to take this Kat Von D palette. You can get it at Sephora. And I'm going to take this bottom color. It's called Morphine, and it's kind of like a shimmery coppery color. And I'm just going to put that on my crease.
Well, she don't drink coffee and she don't drink wine. That good time gal's ready anytime, and we're going all over town.
Now you're just covering your whole crease with this, and then you want to just take it out to the corner of your where your eyebrow ends. Now from that same palette, I'm going to take this dark brown color. It's called Bell Bottom, this one right here. And I'm just going to do on the outer corner of my eye.
You last night, pretty baby, and oh how the tears did flow. Well, it made me remember.
Now I'm going to take my black eyeliner. I just use this black by Amay, and I've noticed that, I don't know if it's their new formula or something I'm doing different, I don't know, but it's not as thick as it used to be, and it kind of flakes a little. So I've been experimenting with gel liners and waterproof liners, so I may switch it up, but this is what I'm going to use for now. Now I'm going to do a little thicker line than usual. Start thin and then go thick, and use small strokes.
Yes, I saw you last night, pretty baby.
And you're going to wing it out just to where the eyeshadow contour ends.
Yes, I saw you last night, pretty baby. Even though it was only a dream.
Just make sure you have a nice fluid line. So once I do that, I'm going to take this silver, it's a silver liner by Victoria's Secret. It's called Beauty Rush. And it's technically a liner, but I don't think that it's really solid enough to be a liner, so I just kind of use it as an accent in the corners of my eyes. And I just put it on the bottom inner corner, and it just kind of adds a little pop to your eye. You may not even be able to see it in the video, but, and it's getting a little dry. But it just adds a pretty little shimmer and kind of opens your eyes up. So now on the outer corner, I'm going to take this black, you can't really see what it says anymore, but it's black waterproof liner from Sephora. And I'm just going to line a little bit on the outer waterline, and only about halfway in, not the whole way. And this will open up your eyes and make them wider. A lot of girls ask me how to make your eyes bigger because they have small eyes, and my secret is to do the light on the inside and the dark on the outer corners, and that kind of creates bigger, rounder eyes. Not that I need that, but whatever. I'm trying to help you guys out. So now I'm going to apply my lashes, just like I always do. And these lashes I'm actually using, I'm not sure if you can tell, but they start real small and they get real long. They're kind of real flowy and big. They're not the same all the way, and they have a dotted band versus a solid band. I find that they kind of grip onto your eyes a little better. I like to use big wispy lashes that are longer at the edges to make them look flared. So I just do a dot of glue on the outer corner and the inner corner, and then a strip of glue on the lash, just about that much, not anything crazy. Then I take tweezers and blow on it for about 30 seconds. Now just stick the top against the little dot you did, and then pull this other side in, stick it against that one, and then smooth down the whole band with the back of your tweezers. And then be careful blinking for a few seconds, let it dry. And then I take my good old trusty They're Real by Benefit mascara and just do a coat on your actual lashes, and that'll kind of adhere them to your fakes. Now I'm going to let the glue set and I'm going to come back, but in the meantime I'm going to do my lips. A typical vintage Bombshell is usually a bright red lip, but I do a bright red lip all the time, so when I'm getting really dressy I like to do pink just to kind of change it up a little bit. So the first thing I do, I'm using this Rimmel, it's a pink liner, it's called Exaggerate. So I'm going to line my entire mouth with it. Then I'm going to take the same L'Oreal matte lipstick, it's discontinued, again it's 310, and I'm going to take a lip brush and I'm just going to line the outer corners of my mouth, or the outer rim of my mouth. And just blend that dark color into the pink that you've already lined. Then I'm going to take this lipstick. It's made by NYC. The color is Blue Rose, and it's just a pretty pink, bright, kind of hot pink color. And I'm going to fill in what I've just lined. And for me, the key to keeping this a vintage inspired look is to keep your lips matte and not using gloss to make them shiny. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this blush. I'm just using a cheap Wet n Wild Heather Silk. It's just a real pink blush and a normal blush brush, and just blushing the apples of your cheek. Now, because my lash glue is dry, I'm going to take my eyelash curler and get all of those lashes in there, and then I'm just going to give it a gentle squeeze. You don't want to crimp the lashes, and be careful that your curler doesn't stick to them, but it just kind of sets them into your normal lashes and makes them last a little longer. It keeps them from kind of flinging off. So there you have it. There's for makeup. So now let's do hair. I'm just going to take a fine-tooth comb and just comb through my hair. Now you want it clean with no product, but you also want it to be about a day old so that you have a little bit of oil in your hair to hold on to the curl. So I'm going to start at the top, and I'm just going to take small sections. I'm going to do smaller sections on the top and bigger sections on the bottom. And then I'm going to take this inch curling iron.
Even though it was only a dream.
And then just pin the curl with just one of these pin curl clips. You can get them at beauty supply stores. And then I'm going to do the same thing all the way down in a row.
in the night. My little lady, she rocks me right. We're going all over town. That's my woman, my all-night gal. Well, we go downtown.
Okay, so basically you're gonna do this over your entire head. So once your hair is all pinned up, like so, you just want to wait for it to cool down. People keep asking me how long do you wait, and I'd say wait 10-15 minutes. It really depends on how thick your hair is and how hot your curling iron gets. So you just want to make sure when you touch it that it feels the same temperature as the air in the room. So now you're going to take all of your clips out.
She's a fine frame woman who's got what it takes, always pumps the gas and never pushes the brakes, and we're going oh with a sound.
Once your clips are out, I'm going to take this Paul Mitchell Extra Body Firm Spray and just spray it all to kind of set it. Let it dry for a few seconds. And then I'm just going to take a comb and comb out the top layer very gently. You don't want to just comb your curls straight out, but I just want to make a smooth layer on the top. Now I'm going to take just a paddle brush and brush your curls, and then over your fingers. Ooh, got a tangle. Just gently brush them so they kind of lay pretty.
She rocks and rolls me. That's my woman, my all-night gal.
Then, with the front of your hair, where it's just kind of curly and messy, you're going to take a comb and just comb it into place. And you want to be gentle since you did this with a curling iron. If you do a wet set, it's a little bit more resilient to combing. But with a curling iron, you gotta be a little gentle or you'll just comb the curl right out. So, this side is pretty much done. Just wanna give it a good spray to set it. Pardon my funny faces. And then on this side, you're just gonna comb it back a little bit and up. Now at this point I usually use a vintage comb, but apparently I have lost it somewhere in transit. It's been the holidays and I've been doing my hair outside of my apartment, so instead I'm going to use bobby pins, and I just crisscross them to keep them really firm in my hair. And then I'm going to take these cute little leopard barrettes. You can use any kind that you want. You can use cherries or bows or flowers or really anything that you want. And I use 2 just to be a little extra sassy. And then make sure everything is smooth. And then smooth out the hair on this side again. There you go. So this is my interpretation of a vintage bombshell, and I'm really excited to see what Miss Lisa Fremont Street has come up with. And I hope you guys like both of our videos, and I hope you watch both of them and give us both feedback, which one you liked, which one you loved, and maybe if you want to see us do a collaboration in the future, what kind of themes you want to see. So Happy New Year to everybody, and I hope you keep watching and keep subscribing.